Hello, all my Aquarius friends. Welcome to your November 16th through 30th reading for 2019. This is a collective reading for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading with your personal energy, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. Everything is there to assist you in setting your appointment. Once that's scheduled, I'll be happy to assist you. Thank you so much for being here, and let's move on with our collective energies. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirits, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome your information here. Thank you so much for the blessing of your presence. Okay. Ooh, nice, Aquarius. You're starting off with let me get that straight. Starting off with the High Priestess. Always a blessing and wonderful energy of the High Priestess. Going with the flow, allowing higher source to be present and available. Staying in that harmony. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and Temperance. These are amazing energies. You've got three major arcanas right here in your here and now energy. In relationship, love life, and spiritual life, we have the Nine of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Justice card. In career and finance, we have the King of Wands, very strong energy for employment, the Empress, and the Nine of Wands. The underlier is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is talking about bringing in abundance through your own diligence. This is being very, very much the creator of your own destiny. The manifest destiny is here for that. It's talking about bringing in your own abundance. Sometimes this means bringing it in through your energetic belief, and sometimes it means actually rolling your sleeves up and getting into this place of manufacturing what you want for your future. Now, when I say getting into the place of doing it yourself, getting your hands dirty, sometimes it means doing the work on self, okay? Sometimes we have to be in a place of changing our own mindset and our own habits. Sometimes it's about changing a habit that may be holding you back, getting out of your own way by doing the work that's needed to be abundant. And it can be your thought process, it can be a physical issue that you have, like some kind of addiction. Sometimes our better self is something that we have to work at, okay? All of us have to, really, truly. There's always something, a mindset or a physical thing. We have the High Priestess, which is talking about being in divine flow. This energy is meaning being in your inner sight, allowing yourself to visualize your goal, leading with the vibration of your heart, and being in the flow of allowing yourself to be taken to and brought to the... So sometimes, again, this can be talking about being brought to a realization and allowing yourself to understand a new thought process or a new understanding of how things flow and work. This means being in a place of not letting yourself block your knowledge or the thing that's coming in to assist you by what you don't know about it. Sometimes we can see something that doesn't look like it would be the cure to whatever we have. I guarantee you they didn't think penicillin was going to be essentially made from mold, right? So you have to understand it may not be something that you've ever seen before, but these concepts are coming into you to help you be in a place of knowledge and learning and allowing yourself to be carried forward by the universe with that energy. So this is ethereal energy here. Now, and the High Priestess is always about your higher source. We have, again, we're going to talk some more about learning and knowledge, the Eight of Pentacles. It seems to be our theme here. The Eight of Pentacles is bringing in the abundance through what you have learned or are about to learn. This can be on the job training, bringing in what you need for everything to work out in the right way. Now we have the Emperor. The Emperor is the universe himself in the masculine form. This is bringing in the energy of the physical manifestations and the universe being here to help you get through those manifestations. And then we have temperance. Temperance is the universe doing alchemy to create a situation that ends up bringing in the abundance that you need, the situations that you need, the circumstances that you need. This high energy is the major arcana for Sagittarius, but it's also talking about the universe committing alchemy or doing alchemy to simply bring something into existence that may have not even been possible prior to this particular act of faith through you to believe that the universe is doing what it can. All of this depends on your belief. If you're looking at this and you're going, that's never going to happen for me, well, then you've canceled it out right now. So we've got to be in a place of suspending disbelief. If you can't do that, then you're going to block everything that's coming your direction. So we have to get, that's the part where you've got to rework your way of thinking. Now we've got the Nine of Swords, which is that place of fear that we're in before we allow. So the fear is the little thoughts that come into your mind where you go, oh my God, I'm too far out on the limb, I'm not comfortable anymore. Usually this comes when you make a major purchase or life decision, and this happens to everyone, every single one. Get into this place of a little bit of buyer's remorse or fear-based thinking. Now you see every one of those swords, they're all thoughts, and none of them have anything holding the handles. That means this is all coming from within you. And we have to push past that fear and do it anyway. Page of Cups. This is holding it to your chest, not wanting to really say anything to anybody because you're trying to overcome the fear and you don't want to say it until it's actually manifest so that you can move forward without the fear of it not happening and then being in a place of, oh, well, I shouldn't have said anything. Now I have to tell everybody what's going on. So this Justice card is being very focused and centered in direction of divine light. This is also the major arcana for Libra, another Aquarian neighbor in the air sign family. So this Libra is being very strong in your energy of helping you balance and making right decisions. So this means the right decision being made and very much in divine light. So very good for you, Aquarius. Here in career and finance, we have the King of Wands. So this is being in a place of being either very self-sufficient and a leader in what you do, someone who is a self-starter, so doesn't need much assistance, also can be an employer. This is a new job for some of you coming in. So very strong energy in this. This is also fire sign energy, which would be Aries, Leo, Sag. This means being in a place of secure abundance with, if you are employed, you're self-employed and this is your position, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. You've also got the Empress right here, which is saying that your creative energy and your inspiration and your ability to manifest is fertile. So either way, whether you work for another company or you work for yourself, all of these cards are talking about things being manifest. So we have to be in a place of receiving. If you're manifesting something, you certainly want it to be viable and fertile. And even though we're exhausted, right? We're exhausted, feeling like we've gone through the ringer, we've been working at this forever, and you're just at the point where it's about to break through, do not give up 5 minutes before the miracle. Sometimes we get in a place of I don't see it, or it's been so long, or I feel like I've been doing this forever. When's it going to be enough? Listen, when we're doing things, when we're manifesting things, when we're building things in our lives, we do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. And don't think about when is it going to be enough. Just keep going until it is. And then it'll happen like that when you stop trying to look at the timeline. Time really isn't a concept that plays well with moving forward in this way. There's no deadline unless you make a deadline. Let's remember that. So, Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome your energy here. Thank you so much, Divine, for your presence and information. Your energy is wonderful. So we have the Strength card, able to get through whatever it takes for as long as it takes. We have the Archangel Ariel at our side. The Six of Rods, head and shoulders above the rest. Seven of Rods, hold your ground, don't give up. And the Chariot. Now for some of you, the Chariot can mean a new vehicle. So that is also an upgrade, a very nice vehicle. Sometimes it means transportation, sometimes it means a trip. This is the Hollywood card, being seen in in the limelight, in the status, in a high status, in luxury. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Knight of Rods. We have the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Rods. Ten of Cups, happily ever after. This is the completion of a cycle in a good way. It means reaching the goal. So don't be worried about how long it's going to take. As long as you know you're going to get there, there's the promised land, okay? So we receive that. That's the underlying energy. So doing the work that you need to do, making the changes you need to make, and having the life that you dreamed of. Happiness, family, all of that. Now everything is tangible, or not tangible, but everything has flow, okay? So there's good times, there's bad times. You can't stay in one energy the whole time. But you can be okay with whatever happens as long as you know you have the capability of getting through whatever happens. As long as you're breathing air, you're able to move forward. And if you're not, then you've moved on and progressed in a ethereal way. So the High Priestess, in the place of manifesting without doubting, without fear, allowing yourself to be brought to the place you need to be brought to, whether it be something that you need to learn, a concept that needs to be opened, or something that you need to just be faithful and allow yourself to move with. We have the Strength card, which is the Archangel Ariel. Ariel is a very divine energy of faith and loyalty. It's walking with you through thick and thin, keeping you focused on the goal. The Eight of Pentacles, very strong energy of being in a place of learning, and that will make you more prosperous, bring in the abundance through whatever it is that you concentrate your energy on. This is the Six of Rods on top of it, which is the head and shoulders above the rest, being seen as the front runner. The sun in the background is always a good omen. The Emperor, the universe stepping in, saying, here I am, let's do some things, let me show you some things, let me help bring you to the places you need to be brought to, and let me give you some fortitude when it's time to stand tough, because the Seven of Rods means you're resisting other people's goading of trying to get you to do something different. You've got the universe right here at your side. You don't have to worry about what other people think. Temperance, being in a place of allowing the manifestation to occur, allowing things to unfold naturally, allowing the universe to provide, asking and receiving, and not being in fear, and letting everything be synchronistic. So we have the Chariot here, which is the unfolding, the unveiling of the whole shebang, being in a place of receiving the abundance, the upgrade to your life. This is a better place of status, of being, I know you all understand when you go to do something in life, your status matters, right? So if you're trying to get your credit score up, if you're trying to get yourself in a place of getting a better wardrobe so that when you go on job interviews you look more professional, it's that kind of thing, being in a place of higher position. We receive that. Prosperity is wonderful. For some of you, it may be getting a better car to drive. Nine of Swords. The fear comes in, but we're not going to receive that. We're going to allow that to move on and realize that it's only thoughts. They don't have any power over us, and it's our choice. We get to choose what thoughts come into our mind. And this is the prosperity mindset of receiving. The King of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, is coming in, offering this wonderful energy, heartfelt offer. You're looking at the offer going, I'm not too sure. Let's make sure it's viable. And it absolutely is. The Page of Cups is where you're considering the offer, but you don't know what to do about it, if it's real, right? And then the Wheel of Fortune comes in, which is the karmic release of all the blockages that have come through many lifetimes. And all lights turn green, all red lights green, all doors open. The wheel starts in motion, and it's literally like you're shot out of a cannon, being brought into abundance very quickly. So be prepared, because that Chariot card moves just as quickly as that Wheel of Fortune. So we have the Justice, which is focus, divine light, and prosperity, balance. It also means the major arcana sign of Libra. It means the right decision being made. Then we have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is being in a place of action, moving forward, taking action, so once you make your decision, don't hesitate, go for it. Career and finance, we have the King of Wands, very much a place of either an employer or self-employment, or someone who is in a, if you're not self-employed but you work for someone, you're in a higher position. The Magician is the manifester, so even if you're not quite in the higher position, this is something you're manifesting for yourself. This is letting you know it is up to you to bring the energy in and focus on what your goal is. The Empress is fertility and viability of profitability. Okay, I don't know why that came out, but there you go. This is having the wherewithal to be in a place of creative energy where things just seem to come into being, and the focus of being very diligent on bringing that energy in and making everything work out. As you learn, as you go. Some of it's on the job training. Sometimes we don't know that we're really cut out for something really like it's our bailiwick until we get into it and we go, wow, this is really amazing and I'm really good at it. So being a specialist at something. This is being diligent toward working toward their goal and closing this one thing out. So whatever this is finishing up. You've been after it for a while. So some of you may be just coming out of some kind of schooling. Some of you may be just finishing some kind of training, and you're ready to be done with it. So you can go ahead and let's start making money. Let's do some things. So here is the Eight of Rods, which is the communication coming in of, let's get prepared. Let's work some details out. This is the negotiation. This is the prosperity coming in. So you're working really hard to get to that point, and then here it comes, raining, blooming rods, quite literally. So Aquarius, this is a fabulous reading. You have the Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, all of these energy, and the Justice card, and the Emperor and Empress. These are all very positive energies. I think you will have a fabulous second half of November. I thank you all for watching. Thank you for being part of this journey. We are closing out on our second year of Royal Mystic, so this is really awesome. I thank you all for all the encouragement along the way, and I can be happier with all that I've accomplished and all the wonderful people I've met along the way. You guys are amazing. Don't forget, I have the Daily Mystic if you'd like to be part of my Vibe Tribe. This is a thing that we do each day with meditation and a reading with 7 decks. If you want to support my channel, that is the way to do it. I have a membership for $4.99 a month, and with that membership you get the set 20 readings for $5 basically, with meditations. And this is something that you can have personal contact with me. You get an icon when you're in part of that group, and I can tell that you're part of my membership. So there will also be more perks added this year, or coming in the 2020, and those are to be announced. But as a member, you will get special privileges and the ability to have more contact with me. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for every single thing, and many blessings to you all. Namaste.